Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we'll be talking about how to find sound effects on the internet, and or how to extract sound effects out of sounds, or even how to record your own sound effects for a game. Adding sound effects to your game makes the game so much more fun and lively. As soon as you add sounds, it just becomes so much more exciting to play. So to get started, you do need some audio software. Game Maker, like we saw in the previous video, how it had this amazing drawing tool built in. It does not have any kind of tools built in to create sounds. So any sound that we use in Game Maker has to come from some kind of external source. So open up your browsers. I'm using Google Chrome here, and we're going to be searching for a program called it's called Audacity, or Audacity, I'm not sure how you say it. So just search for Audacity. And then you can click the very first link. This is an open source sound editing software. You can click on download Audacity. Choose your operating system, so you can either choose Windows or Mac OS. I choose Windows, and then you will have to click on download the installer. It takes you to a different website here. And then once again, you have to click download the installer. And once you click that, it'll you get a download started, and you can download the program. I've actually gone ahead and added links to both the Mac OS and the Windows installer in this lesson and on Google Classroom. So if you guys are watching this through Google Classroom, you'll see the installers already there, so you can skip all these steps and simply download it directly from Google Classroom. Once you've downloaded it, follow the instructions. You can click it, double click the installer, click next, and whatnot, agree to their terms, and install the program. So that's the first step. The next step is open a new tab here. We need to find some sources for our audio. If you search for free sounds or free sound effects, there's a ton of resources on the internet. Some require you to create sign-ins or logins. Some require you to pay for them, and some are free. So one that I found, which I do like, is called Sound Bible. So you can search for Sound Bible. Free sound clips, it's the very first result that comes up. And then we can search for some sounds. So on the right hand side, there's a search bar here for sound effects. And this is just one of the many ways you can create sounds, right? I did say you can also record your own sounds. You can also, if you watch a movie on your computer, or if you have an MP3 and you hear some kind of cool music, or a part of the music that you really like a sound that the artist has created, you can extract that too. It is ideal to credit them, or make sure you're not breaking any laws or rules by using the stuff that they made. But the options are there. So I'm gonna search for bounce. That's the sound I want. The only sound we really have in this game is the bouncing sound. So once I've searched for bounce, let's just go look down this list. Okay, so that's not bad. Nope. Interesting. So I do like this one, and I also like this one. I'm going to download both. I'm going to use one for the ball bouncing off the walls, and I'm going to use the second one as the one that kind of like when it hits a brick. So when a brick breaks, it's going to make a different sound. You don't have to do this. You could stick to just one sound for both, or you could even have 4 or 5 sounds. You can have as many sounds as you want. This is more about the process. So I'm going to click the ball bounce sound here. I'm going to download the wave format, so WAV. When you click that, it should download right away. So there it goes. I clicked back. I'm gonna go to my other one, which is this one here, I believe. Yep. Click this one. Do the same thing. Download. So I've got my 2 sounds downloaded. Good. If you listen to these, so let's just listen to one of these. This is the ball bouncing. You can hear it's kind of like a double bounce or triple bounce, and it also takes a while to play. That won't fit my game. It's too long. So this is where the extraction part comes. So I've downloaded the sounds. I can close my browser. They should be in your downloads folder. I'm going to now open Audacity. So that program that we just installed. You can search for it on your desktop. Here we go. Here's my Audacity program. So here's how you use it. You go File, open, find your downloads folder. So downloads should be, you can just look for it on your computer. Honestly, it should be on the right hand side here, or left hand side. If it's not, you can click on quick access and kind of find it. You could also put the sounds on your desktop if you're having a hard time finding your downloads. Anyway, so let's start with the this one, ball bounce. Okay, so click open, and you can see it shows you the actual waves that play this sound. So if I play it, there's a sound here, there's a sound here, and there's a very slight sound here as well. The only one I want is this first one, so I'm going to highlight that, play it. I actually want even less of the beginning, so I want it to be loud from the very beginning. So you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. So I zoomed in, and I want only this part here, so right as it gets loud. So what I do is I've highlighted that section. I'm going to go to File, Export, Export Selected Audio. So it will only export what I've highlighted. Click that. There we go. So I'm going to save it. Sure, I can save it on my desktop. You can save it wherever you'd like. I'm going to put it in my desktop just for simplicity's sake. I'm going to call this bounce. Leave the format as a WAV, and then click save. And then here you can just click OK. You can actually click this box. Don't show this when exporting audio. Click OK, and we're done. So that was one of them. Let's do the other one as well. So I'm going to go File, Open, select the other sound, which was this other bounce. You can close the other window. So Audacity always opens a new window when you open a new sound. So I closed my old one. Okay, so once again, I only want really this part here. Perfect. So File, Export, Export Selected Audio. And then I'll call this block. My game is Block Breaker, so I'm going to stick to the naming. So block, save. Perfect. So at this point, you can close Audacity. You're done with the program. You don't have to save any changes to any projects. Now, if you go into GameMaker, you guys should be in GameMaker already. We can navigate down to our sounds that we have, and I've got a sound bounce. I'm actually going to create a new one, so create another sound. This one's going to be my SND block, sound block. And once you've given it a name, you can click the three little dots next to it, and this should open the file browser. And here you need to navigate to where you save those sounds. So not the ones you downloaded off the internet, but the ones you created using Audacity. So I can go to desktop and then click on, so this is my block. So I'm going to click on my block wave, open. And now if you click play, perfect. So now I know that the sound is inside GameMaker Studio. So now GameMaker Studio has access to this resource, and I can use it when I'm playing my game. I'm going to go to my other sound, which is my SND bounce. So this is when the ball bounces. Click the three little dots, just like last time, and find my bounce sound. Click it, just test it. Perfect. Save. I actually have a feeling I want to switch these two. I do. I'm switching them around. I want this one to be the block sound. And I want this one to be the bounce sound. I swapped them around because the lighter one makes more sense when you're breaking a lot of bricks or blocks one after the other. I don't want that really heavy sound. I want the lighter sound. And when I hit the side walls, I want the heavier sound. So that's why I swapped them. This is very easy to do. Like when you don't like something, it's very easy to just go and swap things around. You did notice the one thing I did not do is I did not rename my resources in GameMaker, or I did not delete them and create new ones. That's something that you shouldn't do very often. It's better to change what they are referring to, or like change the images, change the sounds, but don't change their names. Okay, so save. yeah, that's it for sounds. I do want to show you quickly how to create your own sounds as well. So I'm going to launch Audacity again. Okay, so I do have several microphones in my computer. You guys might not. I do believe most of you are on laptops, so you should have your laptop microphone available to you. I'm going to use my camera's microphone. And there's a little record button here. When you click that, it starts recording, and you can do something as simple as, I don't know, flick your finger or something. So I'm going to click record here. There we go. It's a good idea to record a few, like I did here. And now if you play them back, these would be perfect sounds. So if I wanted these to be my sounds for bouncing off the walls, I could use them. So let's say I want this one, same thing. Kind of zoom in so you see better what's going on. Select the section that you want. Perfect. I'm going to go File, Export, Export Selected Audio, and always takes a second here. I'll call this Flick. Just flick my finger and save. So when I start playing my game, and if I notice that I don't like the sounds that I already have, I can easily swap them out for these other sounds. Okay, so that's how you record sounds. One last thing is you do have, Audacity comes with this big list of sound effects or ways to change the sounds that you've recorded. I'm not going to go through them. You guys go through them, play with them. I don't know what 90% of these do. You have to be kind of like a sound specialist to know what they do, but the resource is there, and you can do some research on the internet on how to create your own sounds. Okay, and just be creative. Some people use just grab stuff from around the house, pots, pans, shoes, whatever you can find, instruments, musical instruments, and record them, modify the sounds, and you'll be surprised how many cool sound effects you can make just from using tools around the house. Okay, so that is it for how to create sound effects for your game. And in the next video, I think we'll start coding our objects. Thanks for watching.